Today's meditation is called Certainty. I really appreciate you joining me today, and I hope that you've had a wonderful week and that you can relax and take a few minutes together to discover that which is most important about us. I wrote this week on Substack about certainty and just wanted to spend time to sit with that idea and that reality. And before starting, let me say that this is not about certainty of doctrine, but an inner certainty. So again, thanks for joining me. Let's prepare our seat or lying down or walking, whatever you're doing. Just bring yourself to this moment. Our lives are full of so many things, but it's important to set aside some time, ideally every day, but whenever you can, to just sit, to just be, to be still, to be silent, to just be. And one of the ways that I find helpful in just being still and just being is to quite consciously set aside all the ideas of the past, because we're just sitting together for a short time, so we can just set aside our worries, regrets, joys, whatever we wished we could have done or shouldn't have done in the past. We can leave it behind. It actually exists nowhere except in mind. So for now, just set it aside. Similarly, the future. Your hopes, your fears, worries about the future, just for now, set it aside. The future will be. When we arrive at the future, it will be right now. And in this right now, let's also set aside our ideas of who we're supposed to be, who we think we are. Hold extremely lightly, and for this time set aside what your mind has created in the stories about who you are, what you're good at, what you're not good at, what are your strengths and weaknesses, how you act at work or at home. All those stories, just for now, set them aside. And so without past, future, or stories, let's be empty, empty, empty. And what I find helpful is to have the sensation of sinking into the quiet, whether that's sinking out of our heads into our hearts, or a whole sense of sinking beneath time and space. Because beneath the toing and froing of a day, beneath time and space, there you are. This is the place of I am. I am the one who is aware of all the time and space and toing and froing. The time and the space and the toing and froing are ever changing and by nature uncertain. We are uncertain about how life will be. We can't even be certain of what thought will arise in 5 minutes. We're uncertain of the weather. There is nothing of certainty in the time and space world other than the certainty of change. So it's unwise for us to build the home of our lives on the foundation of uncertainty. Indeed, we need to live in the toing and froing of life. That is where we are, in the toing and froing of life. And there are incredible joys and incredible sadnesses, incredible experiences that we have in the time and space toing and froing. But if we look at our world, it's filled with anxiety. So many people are in trepidation about what will happen in their lives or what is happening in their lives. Anxiety is a response to the uncertainty and ever-changingness of life. In that sense, it's entirely natural. But we each know that emotional uncertainty and anxiety do not help us in our lives. In order to release anxiety from our life, we need not try to fix all the changing in the world and make it more certain, which is what we do so often, and I do too. But it is an errand that will never succeed. So rather than trying to manipulate and fix the world so we have some certainty, we need first to go to the place within that is not changing. This is not the realm of ideas, but the realm of felt experience. I am the one who is aware. I am aware that I am aware. These are not concepts. We can make them concepts, but if we sit in the knowing that I am knowing about life. I am conscious. This place is not really a place. It is the fabric of all existence. The consciousness, the awareness from which all things arise. all universes, all creativity, all humanity, and so much beyond arises from the I am awareness. And there is no separation from the fabric of that which the universe arises from and who we are. We are that. Certainty about that comes from allowing ourselves to just sit and remain still. Allow the certainty of I amness to reveal itself to you. It does not reveal itself through thinking, but through being. So just be still. Know that I am. There is a natural longing to know who I am. We need only turn that longing into the heartfelt outreach to the awareness from which we arise, and the simple question, show me that. Show me that. And then wait, still listen. Listen with your heart. Just listen. Through the eons of human history, the awareness that some call God, by whatever name, life, awareness, consciousness, I amness, that which is beyond description and words, through the eons of human history has remained still, silent, and in the stillness and silence, the nature of that awareness reveals itself to be peace, to be not separate from us or anything, therefore love. From our interdependence and inseparable nature, love arises. Love, peace, stillness. Of this we can be certain by experience. We look at the violence and the terror in our world and know it is not what we long to experience. We cannot avoid it by wishing it wasn't there or trying to create environments where we are isolated from that. We can only rest in that which we are. And from this place of stability, certainty, we can take our place in the world and do the best we can to be the peace, the love, the care, the stability, the compassion our world so deeply needs. First find the peace, then be the peace. In my experience, what is most real about us is that we are divine, inseparable from the divinity and sacred energy that creates all things. We are that. We are that before we were born. We are that after we depart this time and space world. Ever present, beyond time and space, meaning infinite and eternal. The only path to that certainty is to be still within and listen for it. Allow yourself to experience that which is most essential. Just sit. You can pause this recording at any time just to continue to sit. Let your sitting be sitting with the open question lightly held. Show me. Show me who I am. Show me who we are. This question is ever answered, always there to be experienced. We need only sit and be still. Paradoxically, even in the toing and froing of life, we can anchor our daily life in the stillness, peace, love, compassion, creativity that we are. We can be that in the world and add that to this world that's so deeply needs it. I really appreciate you joining me today. I hope you have a great week. I pray that you have peace, experience love, and know that you are divine, sacred, ever to be. I look forward to being with you again, and thanks again for being here. All the best.